Hello everyone, I'm Mohammed Islam Shishir, and today we are going to solve this problem called product of array except solve. So in the description they're saying that given an integer array nums, return an array answer such that answer of I is equal to the product of all the elements of nums except nums of I. So the each index of answer is going to be product of all the elements of nums except nums of I, and the product of any prefix or suffix of nums is guaranteed to fit in a 32-bit integer. You must write an algorithm that runs in O of n time without using the division operator. So it has to be a O of n solution and we can't use the division operator. So there was probably a really easy solution for this problem, like n square solution for this problem. We just had to run 2 for loops and it would have worked. Let's just see if that, yeah, let's take a vector, let's just take the length here, nums dot size. So the size of the result array, like answer array, is also going to be len, and default value is going to be 1, otherwise we will always get 0 for answer. If we multiply anything with 0, it's going to be 0. So let's run a for loop. Int I equals 0, I less than len I plus plus. We will need another for loop, so let's just call it j, and maybe there's a syntax issue. Okay, so I have to give a semicolon here. Yeah, so if we are on the same index, we have to ignore the index that we are on currently. So if we are on the same index, if I and j are the same, then we will continue, and if not, then result of I is going to be, we have to have the total product here, so nums of j. So this should probably work. Return res. Yeah, this should probably give us the right, yeah, it works. But the thing is, they wanted a O of n solution, so if we submit this, it will probably give us time limit exceeding error. So yeah, we can't solve it this way, because for larger input like this one, this is, wow, this is really big. So for a large input like this one, it will never work out. So yeah, and another thing we could have done is that we could have calculated the total product beforehand, total product, and by running one for loop and dividing each value of the array from the total product, we could have gotten the same result, but they are not going to let us use the division operator. So let's see how we can solve this problem. So we will need left side, we will need array which will contain the left side product of each element or each value, and we will need another array which will contain the right side product of each element, and then merge both of the products, merge both of the arrays, left side product and right side product, and that's going to be our answer. So we have to return that array. So let's see how this works for this example. So to calculate the left side product, so if we have to calculate the left side product for this one, uh, on the left side of 1 we don't have anything, so by default the value is going to be 1, because like multiplying any value with 1 is going to be going to give us the same value. So the default value is going to be 1 rather than 0. If we multiply any product with 0, it's going to be 0, so that's going to give us a wrong output. So that's it. And for 2 we have only one value here, so we don't have any other value to multiply 1 with, so the left side product of 2 is going to be 1. And for 3 we have two values on the left side of 3, so the left side product of 3 is going to be 2 into 1, which is 2. And for 4 we have 1, 2 and 3. We are ignoring 4 here, like for each value we are ignoring that value, and we are going to calculate all the product on the left side of that. So for 4 the left side product is going to be 1 into 2 2 into 3 is 6, so that's going to be 6. So we have to do the same thing for right side product. So and for right side product we have to start from the right. So on the right side of 4 we don't have okay, so on the right side of 4 we don't have anything, so by default it's going to so by default the value is going to be 1, because we don't have anything on the right side. And for 3 we only have 4, so we don't have anything to multiply it by, so the value of this is going to be 4. And for 2 we have two values on the right side, so 3 and 4 is going to be 12, so 12. And for 1 we are going to ignore 1, and the right side product of 1 is going to be 2 into 3 6, 6 into 4 is 24, so 24. And now if we multiply these two arrays, each index of both of the arrays, we are going to get the answer. Let's see if that works. So 24 into 1 is going to be 24. 12 into 1 is going to be 12. 2 into 4 is going to be 8, and 6 into 1 is going to be 6. So 24, 12, 8, 6. 24, 12, 8, 6. That's our output. So this is working because for each index, let's see, if for 3, each index we are ignoring that index, and we are calculating all the left side value for that index, so the left side product for that index. So the left side product for index number 2 is going to be 2 into 1, 2, and so we're ignoring 3 here. So on the left side of 3 we have 1 and 2, so the left side product is going to be 2. And for 3 we're ignoring 3, and the right side product we only have 4, so the right side product is going to be 4, so 2 into 4 is going to be 8. So every time we have ignored that value, and we have calculated the right side product and the left side product for that value. So that's why multiplying these two arrays is going to give us the answer or the output. So let's code it out and let's see how we can do this. So we will, for this example, obviously we are going to optimize this further. So Let's just do it for this example. So if we have to do it like this, like have a separate array for the left side product, have a separate array for the right side product, and then merge both of them. So let's do it like this first. So we will need a vector of integer type, let's call it prefix, and another one suffix. Let's just get the length here, int len equals nums dot size. So the length of suffix is going to be len, and we will also need a res or answer, whatever you may call it. So yeah, okay, now let's calculate the left side product or the prefix product. Int I equals 0, I less than len, I plus plus. So prefix. Okay, another thing is that the leftmost product on the prefix array is always going to be 1, because we don't have any value for the first index. We don't have any value on the left side of 1, so the default value is always going to be 1 on the left product, and the same goes for suffix, like right product. So we don't have anything on the right side of 4, so the default value is always going to be 1. So let's just push 1 for this. Prefix dot push back 1, and suffix of len minus 1 is going to be 1. Okay, so prefix dot push back, and let's start this from index number 1, because we already have 1 on the 0 number index. So prefix dot push back, so we have to have the left side product here. So so nums of I minus 1 multiplied by prefix of I minus 1. Yeah, that should give us the left side product. Let's see if that worked. Start from 0, go to the end, and print it. Cout prefix of I return res as default. Okay, this should give us the left side product, which is 1 2 1 1 2 6. So let's see if that works. Okay, oh, so this is answer, by the way, or we can call it res. Anyways, so yeah, 1 1 2 6, we have the left side product. Now let's calculate the suffix. So start from the end, and we already have the last value, which is 1 default value. So all we have to do is start from len minus 2, go to 0, I minus minus, and for this suffix of I is going to be nums of I plus 1 into suffix of I plus 1. Let's see if we are getting the suffix correctly. the suffix is going to be 241241. So yeah, 241241. So all we have to do now is merge both of the products, which is going to be our answer or result. So if we merge both of this, so res of I is equal to prefix of I into suffix of I. So this should give us the right output. Okay, where did I go wrong here? Null pointer. Okay, so the thing is we don't have like we didn't give the size of res, so the default size of res is going to be the same length as nums array. So now this should work. Yeah, so now if we submit this should probably give us yeah, so yeah, it got accepted. So but the thing is we can, like, we are running 3 for loops here, so this is 3 into open. We can optimize this a little further. So what we have to do is that instead of like calculating the suffix and then running another for loop to merge both of them, we can just calculate the suffix in this for loop and then merge it in this for loop without using another for loop. So there is a better solution for this. Let's do it like this. So let's get the length nums dot size and we will also need prefix equals 1, suffix equals 1. Yeah, we will need a vector of integer type res. The default, the length of res is going to be length of like input, and the default value is going to be 1 for each index. For int I equals 0, I less than len, I plus plus. Okay, so what we have to do is that res of I is going to be prefix, which is 1, so the first value is going to be 1, and we will update the prefix every time the loop runs. So prefix is going to be the next product, so the next product is nums of I, prefixing to nums of I. So yeah, so this is going to give us, let's run for loop, and like this is going to give us the prefix or the left side product. So now let's do it for the right side product. So len minus 1, I greater than equals 0, I minus minus. So every time we will like multiply the suffix with the result. So we are merging and then updating the suffix every time. So suffix is going to get updated by the new number. So product of suffix is going to get updated, and every time the loop runs we are going to multiply a suffix with the prefix, which we already had here. So now if we return res, this should probably work. Yeah, if we submit this one, this will work. so it got accepted. So yeah, this was like a solution for this problem, product of array except self. So this is the C++ solution. If you want to see the rest of the video, you can see that. Let's do it for Python this time. So we are going to do the same thing which we already did for C++. So let's take len, and we will need prefix and suffix and res. So length, so yeah, length is going to be len of nums, prefix is 1, suffix is 1, and res is going to be an empty array. So for I in range of len, we are going to calculate the prefix. So res of I is going to be prefix, and prefix is going to get updated by multiplying it with nums of I. Let's print it and see if we have the correct value. Okay, so oh yeah, this is going to be length, sorry for that. Prefix, so maybe index out of range, so maybe we have to have default length for res as well. So how can we do that? Let's see. In Python, sorry, my Python is not that perfected yet. So I don't think that's the issue. Like, we don't need, I think we can't do this like this. Oh yeah, now I get it. Like, we don't have anything inside that array, so res of I doesn't exist. So all we have to do is that res dot append prefix. This should solve the issue. Yeah, so 1 1 2 6, we have the correct value for the left side product. Now for I in range, so this time we have to run the for loop, like we have to run the for loop from the end of the array. So -1 -1 -1, and now res of I does exist, so res of I is going to be multiplied by suffix, and suffix is going to get updated. So suffix is going to be nums of I, suffix multiplied by nums of I. So now I think we can return res, and that should work. Yeah, we can submit this and this should probably work. Okay, Now let's do it for Ruby. Okay, we are going to do the same thing. So len nums dot length, prefix is 1, suffix is 1, and res is empty array. For len dot times do I, and so res res, so yeah, we have to, res of I is going to be prefix, and prefix is going to get updated by nums of I. Print res, yeah, we have the right output for left side product. Now we have to do it for the suffix. So len minus 1 down to 0 do I. So res of I is going to be suffix multiplied by suffix, and suffix is going to get updated by nums of I. So if we return res, this should get accepted. Yeah, we can submit this one too. Yeah, it got accepted. Okay, now let's do it for JavaScript. This is the last one. Okay, so len is nums dot length, prefix let, prefix is 1, suffix is 1, res is empty array. Same thing, run a for loop, let I equals 0, I less than len, I plus plus. Same thing again, res is going to get updated by prefix, and prefix multiply by nums of I. Now let's do the same thing for suffix, len minus 1 equals 0, suffix multiply by, yeah, return res. This should get accepted. Okay, what did I do wrong here? Suffix, oh, I misspelled suffix. Yeah, let's submit this one. Okay, so yeah, this was the solution for this problem. So hope you guys liked it, and you can always share your thoughts, like if if something could have been better, if this could have been more optimized, or if you liked the solution, or like share your thoughts, have a conversation with me. I'm just learning, and I also like to learn from you. So thanks for watching. Hopefully I will come up with new videos in future. Thank you very much.